Hi, my name is John and this is Business Focus. In today's video, we'll be talking about the recent incident that happened in one of our major universities in Manila. I'm talking none other than De La Salle University, when there was a cybersecurity incident that occurred this past week or so, which led to the university shutting down their website in general. And we'll take a look what's going on and how can we uh, expect from the university and for the students at hand here. So if we were to check at their home website at dlsu.edu.ph, you will notice that it's temporarily down for the moment. So you can access the website undergoing maintenance, as they mentioned. So question is, what happened to this? Now, there were reports that there was an intrusion within the system in the servers that necessitate in investigating as to what happened here. Was this an external attack on the university, or was it an nefarious strategy to infiltrate one of the many users, whether it's the employees or even the students that uses the system, which is De La Salle University here. Anyway, we'll take a look at this particular article from abscbn.com, which I didn't know still exists. Mentions that the LSU experienced cybersecurity incident wherein students' records were still intact. Now, when word got out of this incident earlier this week, they mentioned that this affected the MyLaSalle system, as well as the Animo systems, where students, faculties, administrators are using the for a variety of purposes, school-related activities. Anyway, in this article, it mentions here that on Thursday, it said it experienced a cybersecurity incident. Could be a cyber attack, you know, or whatnot, which mentions that it affected the university on-premise hosted applications. So, did this affect the security of the information of students in particular, obviously, as well as employees? Well, according to the university, it mentions that it did not affect students' records and cloud-hosted activities. Now, obviously, that remains to be seen. If that were the case, obviously, those bad actors could have locked out the university from the system as a whole or extracted information, but only time can tell. That's why they shut down the network so that they can investigate further as to what happened here. And it goes on to mention that according to De La Salle, experienced cybersecurity at last October 9, which is roughly about 5 days ago. And initial findings of its own investigation showed that on-premise hosted application had been affected. So there was an intrusion here. Now, it goes on to mention that a number of steps have been taken as preventive measures. This includes taking network systems offline to prevent further exposure, which is obviously a logical action to do. But how much harm have they already done to the system here? Restricting the use of DLSU issued computers and laptops. And event mentions and requiring authentication of additional security features on Google Workspace account. So obviously, additional layer of security when you're accessing your accounts online or in the universities or even your email is a requirement, especially if you want to gain access to universities facilities or online platforms as mentioned here, which begs the question here, what happened here that necessitate this incident to occur? Now, was this a blatant disregard of security, or was this, obviously there are hundreds, thousands of users, and it only takes just one intrusion or misplaced Trojan virus for the entire system to be infiltrated here, which begs the question. Shutting down the systems obviously only cuts off the initial problem, but moving forward will more incidents like this eventually occur in the future, which is obviously concerning, because if a big institution like university like DLSU is affected by these intrusions, think of other companies, bigger companies that has to deal with this on a daily basis, and let alone if you're an individual dealing with a lot of phishing tactics that's being pervasive currently, whether through text messages, phone calls, or even emails. They could use a variety of tactics to gain entry to your personal account. And in the case of the university, to hack the whole system, it's not only intrusive, dangerous, and obviously it disrupts the whole operation of the whole institution here. Now, it mentioned here that the university is working towards the resolution of the situation, as with any organization, and restoration of the network systems, and will provide updates to the community as they become available. And they have already shifted their Manila campus from face-to-face setup to shifting to online due to maintenance, and obviously identifying who the main culprit is, what the main problem is. Hopefully they can fix it right away. Obviously, as an individual users, obviously educating the user is very important to protect the interest of the whole system, and obviously how you safeguard access to such information has to be communicated. In the case of phishing tactics that many hackers do employ, be very wary of what links that are being provided, if it's actually from official sources, whether it's in the universities or other institutions, typically banking institutions, that actually you need to update it. So you have to be wary of that one. If you think that it sounds fishy, then you want to double check just to be on the safe side. And also, when they ask you for additional layer of password, always do not share your passwords. That's first and foremost. And when crafting a password to protect gaining entry, that's why it's always suggested to use alphanumeric combinations, not just using the word password as your password, or using 1 2 3 4 5. That's easy to remember. Obviously, if you can easily remember it, other actors could also decipher those password, which is obviously, if it's tied up to not just your smartphone, to your email account, to your financial information, then they can gain access to practically everything that you hold important here. So something to keep in mind here, which is obviously hopefully the intrusion is nothing too serious, but nonetheless should be a learning experience for everyone to take to not take things for granted, and to stay vigilant, obviously, so that this doesn't happen again or get out of hand here. Anyway, we'll see what De La Salle University will do, and we'll keep everyone updated as to what's going on, or what's the update moving forward, and hopefully they could fix the problem in the very near future here. Anyway, that's it for this week. Come back again on Saturday for more business news. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.